Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ted Neum. I'm a food, beverage, and portrait photographer based out of Philadelphia. Well, also now a growing videographer. As you can see, and I've been vlogging and posting more videos on my channel. So I'm trying to grow as a videographer as well as still being a photographer. I mean, that sounded wrong. I want to include more video work into my workflow, so I could be more of a visual artist, not just a photographer. Although being just a photographer would be great, but I feel like in this day and age, you have to adapt and grow in order to not only make more money, but also grow as an artist. So because I feel like people are cutting back and while I'm still marketing and trying to get more work, I'm going to pursue some personal projects. And this one that I'm talking about in this video is that I'm in the pre-planning stage of one personal project I want to do. It's basically like a 5 to 8 minute interview in BTS of chefs and people who work in the food and beverage industry, at least in Philadelphia. I feel like if I do this, it'll help me grow as a videographer, grow as a person, be able to have conversations and interact and interview people. As you can tell, I'm not very, I'm very uncomfortable in front of camera too. So, but it's even more so just face to face, like talking to people. It's like, I'm very much an introvert. So this project has like two or threefold goals is to improve my videography, tell a better visual story, and to improve my own ability to interact with people. I really feel that sounds kind of alien to the last part, but I'm just not that good at that. So I'm in the pre-planning phase right now, so I already have some people who I want to reach out to start this with, and these videos will largely live on my YouTube. There will be highlights on my Insta, for obvious marketing reasons. But right now, as I'm planning the structure of the videos and what I want to ask them and what I'd hope them to tell me. I don't want them to talk to me anything super personal unless they want to. I don't want this to be a hard-hitting piece. I'm not a journalist. I just want to share their story and really try to help them tell the world what made them interested in their line of work, their craft. But right now, the thing that I'm trying to figure out is how to do all this with minimal gear, because video work has more gear related to it than photography. Like, I have to have more light stands because for the video lights. I need more tripods for supports, because you don't want shaky camera footage unless you're really into that kind of look. But even with me with caffeinated hands, there would be way more jitters. So so basically I'm using 2 tripods right now. One for the camera, the Manfrotto one, obviously as my main tripod, but I also have one tripod over here. I have to I'm going to try to see if I can find an adapter for Arca Swiss to a light stand mount, because it'll be easier if I could just put this on one of my Manfrotto Nano stands instead of having a second tripod. Because this one's holding this monitor is my iPad, and that's how I'm able to see myself in this frame is through my iPad. I can't really see my LCD on my camera, so for me to judge my framing, my exposure levels, I'm using my Axion M7 Pro send a signal to my iPad so I could, you know, do so. And I'd be bringing this along with me on my shoot as well, so the talent or the chefs can see how they look in the video instead of just talking to the camera and be like, oh, I hope it's looking good. And then there's the cameras. I'd probably be bringing both the R6 Mark III and the R5 Mark II. Although the R6 Mark III will probably be the main video camera because Opigate. But I'm not shooting Opigate right now. I'm just regular. I mean, I may not use Opigate. Actually, yeah. For Opigate, there's a time limit of like 30 minutes before the camera starts overheating. So, but like talk interviews and that sort, don't really need Opigate. It's more for like the BTS part where I would want to use Opigate settings on this camera. And then there's the lenses. I had 3 Cine lenses, but I'll probably just not bring them. So I'd obviously bring all my VCM lenses, the 24 and the 24-70, as my lenses for this. And then there's audio. My Hollyland, I probably have to find the lav mic, the wired lav mic, and they'll have to get taped so the chef or talent could just tape the microphone right into their top chest area instead of, because I currently have it clicked on my shirt right here. But if I move around like this, it's going to affect the audio. Depending on what they wear, it causes the rustling could also cause interference in the audio. And yeah, and then I would love to use my Sennheiser MKE600, but I don't have a Tascam attachment for my cameras, so I don't have any XLR ports for these cameras. So that is another issue I for audio. So I'm probably just going to use my Rode video mic, and I connected to one lav mic, and then it's all the signals being sent through the Hollyland's top audio manager. I don't know, whatever the thing for Hollyland is, and the like other lav mics, it's receiver. There you go, receiver. Then obviously, of course, all the filters like the ND filters. I probably use Mist because as much as I love the VCM's look, there is still a slight digital edge to the image. So where is my Mist? So I currently don't have it on the 50 that I'm shooting on right now. So, because I'd rather try to keep it in posted, mist it up and that sort, but at the same time, sometimes I don't want to do in post. So I'm just gonna put this mist on so you can see what it looks like. You probably won't see that big of a difference because this is a 1/8 stop mist filter. So if you don't know what mist filters are, it helps diffuse the edges and there's slight blooms in the light sources. So yeah, this is what it currently looks like, and I feel like having this Nanlite 120 and the Pavo 120 panel with this mist filter, it does look pretty good. So, but the only issue is that I don't know what the lighting would be like in the places I would be shooting. So I don't. Right now, my worry was that this 120 would not be able to light me very well, which it doesn't. It's not as obviously not as powerful as the 300 that I have or the 500 that's in my closet right now, but this is what the this is what the panel. It's lifting the shadows just a smidge. Let me turn off the panel. Oh, because I have the panel at 1%. This is without the fill panel. I'll just call it the fill light. So it just gives me some exposure on my right hand side and some more shadows here. Although I want to get the Rembrandt light on me. But see, I feel like moving around, that's already probably, I could probably find it later. But yeah, this one is currently 80%. This is 100. So it's not overpowering, but I feel like it's just good enough for small talking head video interviews. Feels like a full-on BTS. Maybe it wouldn't work out very well. I don't know. Obviously, not only do you want to like the subject, but you also want to like the background. But I feel like with restaurants, I try to use the practicals they have there. All right, this is with the fill. It's so great to have these, be able to control these lights by the app. But yeah, this is what I feel like the lighting, at least for the individual, I think I like. It's not too heavy, even though the 120 is almost at full blast. It's not very heavy-handed, so I gotta see what the location looks like and try to light in accordance to both how I want to light it, but also try to incorporate the practicals that's in the restaurants to really make really cool but cohesive visual interview. So yeah, I feel like this is about as much gear as I would want to carry with me. I try to just I try not to drive when I go to the city. I even for gigs that need a lot of stuff, I try to take the trains. But as I'm getting older, the back pains are steadily increasing, so I might have to forego that, just grit it and just walk it with all my stuff. Because by the time I get to the location, I'm pretty much worn out because I'm carrying around all this stuff. But yeah, that's my current hurdle I need to figure out is all the gear that I would want to carry with me for this. If I have to drive, I will drive, but obviously I prefer not having to deal with traffic, not having to deal with finding parking in Philadelphia, because parking in Philadelphia is not that great. And if you find a parking spot, PPA is on you. Even if you're like 5 seconds, your parking is expired by like 5 seconds. They're pretty much vultures. But again, that's like any other parking enforcement entity. But yeah, I should try packing all this stuff, see how it fits in my my bag and that sort. I can already tell that the worst part of the carrying is just going to be carrying the light stands and then tripods. That's going to be the hard parts. Everything else, I feel like I could, aside from the Pavo Slim or Pavo panel, that I could put in my one of my rollers. So there would be basically 2 luggages, or maybe 3, and then a carrying case for the light stands and tripods. So I think I'm gonna buy a rolling light stand luggage case to help with that. But yeah, that's my current idea for this video personal project. I hope you subscribe and stay tuned for it. It's not gonna look like Parts Unknown or anything like that, but I'm hoping that with each video that I do, that I improve, and each one gets better and better, and also improves my own ability and growth as a person and a photographer and videographer. But yeah, like and subscribe. I would love to hear from you. If you're pursuing any personal project yourself, just drop in the link down below. I'd love to hear it. And learning about other people's goals and projects they want to work on is always fun, and also helps all of us grow as visual artists whether you're a photographer, videographer, or hybrid, or musician, or whatever. And like and subscribe. I think I've already said that, but just gotta say it again. So I'll see you in the next one. So have a good one. Peace.